Good morning, microdiscectomy people and people who are interested in watching me go through my Egoscue. I have some time this morning because we had a blizzard last night and my morning meeting's canceled. So we slept in and I wanted to run you through my morning routine of Egoscue so you kind of understand what I'm doing. My midday and evening routine are different. So this is what I'm doing every morning to realign. Okay, go on your bed. Can you go on your dog bed? He's probably gonna help us out today, guys. We're down one dog. One dog is in training and one dog's hanging. So the first thing I do, is they call it static back move. And I've already laid here for 5 minutes so that you don't have to lay with me for 5 minutes. But you get in a place where your back is laying kind of flat against the floor and you're not, engaging your ab muscles. Your knees and your hip bone and your ankles are all in alignment, and you put your arms out and you lay here for 5 minutes and just kind of like let gravity do its thing. And you just lay here for 5 minutes. So I've already done that. My dog's probably gonna help us out today. Okay, so the next thing that I do in this menu, I don't know the name of it, but I take my arms and I lock them together and Bugsy, can you go on your bed? Ugh, pitter patter, okay. Try to raise them over my head. Now, the key here is I can't touch the floor yet because you're not allowed to arch your back. So you just go as far as you can and you do 3 sets of 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bugsy, go on your bed. 8. Thank you. 9. 10. Dog bed. So you're not supposed to engage your abs. You're not supposed to engage your back muscles or your upper back. You are supposed to be like Jello, okay, from the top to the bottom of this torso. And really, you're only using your shoulders to do this. It's really hard to just not make your lower back tighten up. But you do this 3 sets of 10, so there's 2, 3, 4. And I guess someday I'll be able to get all the way to the floor without straining my back, but for right now we're just leaving the back completely out of it. And I'm not really quite sure how this works or why this works, but this has been a nice way to wake up. It's not strenuous. It's pretty easy so long as I don't try to push to get to the floor. It doesn't hurt my shoulder anymore. The first days that I was doing this, I did have a little bit of a weird pulling right here, but things aren't in alignment when you start this, so it's gonna probably feel a little weird. One of the things that he suggested if I want to kind of break through further is to get a block and try to without engaging the lower back, try to push really small pushes. Oop, but it's hard. See, I can't push into this without my back muscles activating, so it's probably not safe to do that. So there's just things you can do to kind of work on it, but I'm just doing the motions for now. Now, the third thing I do, so the first one was just laying here, static back. The second thing was the arm pullovers. And then the third thing I'm doing every single morning, they have these squishy square pillows. I didn't want to buy one need to buy one. I've just been using this. It has a little bit of cushion to it, but they say, you know, 5 or 6 inches, you know, not too much wider than your fist. And you are gonna just put this here and you're gonna squeeze it with your knees. But the trick is, you can't squeeze your abs. You can't tighten your abs and you can't tighten your lower back. Your hands have to go out here and you have to use your butt to do this, okay? And maybe your thighs a little bit. So you lay here as relaxed as you possibly can be from here to here. And you're gonna make sure your feet are like pretty straight and you just don't use your back. Just use your tushy. It's kind of hard. 3 sets at 20 is what I'm doing. But if I catch myself, trying to get my back involved, I gotta stop and just like make it jello and try again. I lost count, maybe 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now, as I understand it, it's not so much about how hard you can squeeze, it's just about that you're really only using these muscles to do it, and you're not involving the torso, the ab, the back at all. You just, even if you can do little baby squeezes, and your arms are supposed to be out at your side like this. Ooh, my back's getting tight. 11, 12. This requires a lot of awareness of your whole body. I mean, you really have to listen to, like, you know, how tight am I have a huge tendency to, like, just let my back do everything. Like, oh, you know what? I could totally squeeze this pillow harder if my low back gets involved. We'll call that set 2 of 20. So you have to just, you do really have to focus. I don't think it's easy to just like watch TV and do this, because you need to be paying attention to what's going on in your like upper core. You know, Egoscue, they tell you that your core is really your butt. It's not here. So I kind of like that, because that's where I've had all this crazy pain. Last set. Ooh, getting tight in my back again. Okay, so that's it. That's the third one I'm doing. I have like a couple more that I do every morning for the morning menu. So I'm gonna put this chair back. I don't need it. And the dog's gonna come out and help again. Are you helping? Can you go on your dog bed, Lula? Go on your bed. Yeah. So I live in a really small condo, and I don't have a lot of walls that I can actually do what I need to do this on, so this is a good wall. Foxy, on your bed, you get out of my way. You're in my video, love. Okay. So the last 2 things I'm gonna do here, it's one side and the other, and then I have a wall sit kind of thing I do. So I get against the wall here, and I lay down, and I make sure that I'm like everything's at a 90-degree angle. Like my feet are at a 90-degree angle. They're not like wonky out like this. My legs are coming out at a 90. My knees are coming down at a 90, and then like I'm straight. So it's like ankles, knees, hip bone is right here, and shoulders, and then ear, and just I gotta put my hands out like this again, right by my side. I always start on my right, so I'm gonna take this foot and bring it over and put my ankle on my knee. And the big thing that he told me was I have to flex this foot back. And if you feel your knee doing any work, you gotta flex your toe. So I'm pulling my toe towards the floor, my foot back towards my knee. I'm not engaging my core, back, and abs. And my goal is to just push push this knee toward that wall using my butt. It's kind of a trick. It takes a while to get the feel of it, but it's not going to look like I'm doing much, but I'm actually working pretty hard in my butt right now to push this knee towards that wall, and you hold it, and you just push, push, push. Do not engage your lower back. I just felt my lower back turn on, so I gotta reset here. Whew. And just be jello and through the back and the abs. Let your butt do the work. So I will hold this, for a minute. And I did feel my knee engage, and he said, pull that toe back, really engage your toe and your foot. Try to flex it as much as possible, and that'll take your knee out of the equation. This is the knee I have some weird rotational issues with, so maybe that's why I feel it more in this knee. So I don't want to make you sit here for a minute with me, but I do it for a minute, and then get all like nice and aligned again, and then I'm going to do this one and bring it up. Now this one's tight, so I have to use my arms to help me, and I will say this knee does not get as engaged as that knee. So I'm going to flex my foot and my toe as much as possible. And again, we're just going to push, 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 push against the wall. Relaxed in here. Nothing is activated in my low back or my abs. Nothing. And we just push. Go in your dog bed. Thank you. That's Bugsy. He's a helper. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to do that for a minute, let's just say, and then we're done. And then I just kind of safely get out of it. The last thing that I do, actually I need to rotate this camera up so you can see it. There we go. The last thing that I do is what they call an air bench. And probably a lot of you know this. Well, you think you know it, and you're thinking of a wall sit. He's got to go on the couch. You stay. It's not really a wall sit, guys, because I'm not like, my back isn't like arched at all. I'm flat against the wall. My toes are going to be just in front of my knees so that there's no pressure on my knees. It's all kind of sitting on the wall. The weight's going on the wall. But I'm gonna get into it, and I don't go very deep, but my ankles are a little bit in front of my knees, and my hips, and my shoulders, and my back. Bugsy, get away from the go lay down. Dog's gonna knock the camera over. My back is not arched. My back is flat against the wall, so there's no curve, like outward curve. I'm really just trying to like push my low back into the wall, and then you just hold this air bench. You hold this for 2 minutes. And honestly, when I was snowboarding last week, we took a break to have some beer, and I just did this at the bar, like against the wall, because my back was getting engaged when I was snowboarding, and I just wanted to like let it go. And this really helped me to like let go of my low back. Right now, my knees and my butt and my ankles are really doing a lot of work, and the wall's holding me up. I'm not trying to build my abs right now. This is all jelly. It's all about getting this stuff in the right place and not really working very hard, just letting it happen. So I would hold this for 2 minutes, and then I would be all done for the morning, which is super great. So it doesn't take very long. I'm already used to doing some sort of something in the morning. Having had spine surgery, I was doing stretches every morning, but now I'm just doing this instead of my stretches, and I'm finding that it's working. I'm losing this nerve pain, and it's just different. It's a different way to look at it, but I wanted to share it with you because people are asking anyway, what are you doing? And you can buy the book, or you can like go, if you're in Colorado, there's Egoscue in Colorado, you can go talk to them. Or I think they're in other states too. So find somebody, read a book, ask me questions. It's working. I went snowboarding after 1 week and I had been in pain again for 6 weeks. You guys, I don't know what kind of voodoo magic it is, but I'm doing it. I'm working it. I'm putting it out there and I'm believing it. And that's my video.